Hello everyone, today's topic is ELISA, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay, which is also known as enzyme immunoassay EIA. ELISA is a serological test to diagnose a patient with HIV infection. In this lesson, we are going to learn 5 different types of ELISA, which include direct ELISA, competitive ELISA, indirect ELISA, indirect competitive ELISA, and sandwich ELISA. In this slide, I'm going to discuss about direct ELISA and competitive ELISA comparatively. Why? Because these two methods have almost similar testing procedures. Here, 4 steps are involved to explain the testing procedure of these two methods. Step 1. Attach antigens to solid phase. Firstly, infection-causing antigens are separated from the patient blood by centrifugation process. Separated serum containing antigens which will be coated on polystyrene solid surface of microtiter plates. Here we use 96 well microtiter plates. Antigens adsorbed on solid phase have mobility, so we add blocking agents to make antigens immovable. Proteins such as albumin, casein, etc. are used as blocking agents. Then we put plates in incubator for about 5 to 10 minutes. Step 2. Incubate with enzyme-linked antibody. Here in direct ELISA method, we add specific enzyme conjugate to target antigens to form antigen-antibody complex. Enzyme conjugates are prepared by coupling method, in which antibodies are covalently coupled with marker enzymes. Alkaline phosphatase is used as marker enzyme, but in competitive ELISA, we add enzyme conjugates which compete with antibodies present in the sample against immobilized antigens. Now, we put the sample for the incubation. Step 3. Wash unbound enzyme-linked antibody. Unreacted non-specific antibodies present in serum will be washed by washing solvent. Here we use PBS buffer along with tween 20 are used as washing agents. Step 4. Develop color with substrate. Finally, we add chromogenic substrate, so which gives color to sample if a specific antigen is present in the serum. Here we use 4-nitrophenyl phosphate as substrate molecule. Based on color intensity, quantity of antigens present in sample will be measured by colorimetry. Direct ELISA and competitive ELISA methods are useful for detection of antigens as well as antibodies present in blood. In this slide, we are going to learn about indirect ELISA and indirect competitive ELISA comparatively. Here also, all steps in testing procedures are similar except second step. Coming to the step 1, as we already know that separated antigens are coated on plastic surface, then blocked with proteins, and finally incubated. Step 2, in both methods, we add primary antibodies to specific antigens. To form antigen-antibody complex, we use human serum antibodies such as IgG, IgA are used as primary antibodies. These antibodies are also known as polyclonal antibodies, which has different epitopic sites where secondary antibodies will be attached. In indirect competitive ELISA, also we add primary antigens, but competition exists between immobilized antigens and free antigens against the primary antibodies. Finally, the sample is incubated for about 15 minutes. Step 3. Unbound components will be washed with washing solvent. Step 4. Now we add enzyme-linked antibodies or secondary antibodies which bind at different epitopes of primary antibodies. Here we use horseradish peroxidase enzyme labeled anti-human IgG and IgA antibodies as secondary antibodies. Step 5. Finally, we add 5-amino salicylic acid as substrate molecule, which is useful for visualization of horseradish peroxidase enzyme by electron microscope. Indirect ELISA specifically used for detecting antibodies, but indirect competitive ELISA is mainly useful for detecting antigens. And the next method is sandwich ELISA, which is very popular to detect specific antigens. In step 1, here we coat a polystyrene surface with a captured antibodies. Then it followed by adding of blocking agents and incubate the serum for about 5 to 10 minutes. In step 2, we add antigens with different epitopes to capture antibodies to form antigen-antibody complex. Then serum is incubated. In step 3, unbound or unreacted antigens are washed from the serum. In step 4, we add enzyme-labeled antibodies to target antigens at their epitopic sites and forming sandwich arrangement of antigen antibody complex with the capture and secondary antibodies. Enzymes are covalently linked with antibodies by glutaraldehyde method. In step 5, appropriate color will be produced, indicates the presence of specific antigens in blood sample. Color intensity will be detected and quantified by spectrophotometric techniques. So this is about different types of ELISA. Thank you.